station, I'm Macaulay Culkin. Paid in full, I'm a high fight. Know you're tired, we just did dinner for 3 hours, lying to me all night. Buying BM's Benzes out of spite. Paid 100, ran a something light. Simple price to keep them out my life. Booby trap, we need a business office. Magic City need a business office. 29, I keep a business office. I'm in love with Houston, Dallas, Austin. Tell your guys to hold off on the team chain. Seem like they may need money for coffins. Cuban girl, a family grind coffee. Text me on the signal, don't call me. Major distribution labels call me. Bad Bunny numbers, it's a robbery. 500 million just for Aubrey. Yeah, major distribution, how I pop it. Mention me to be the hottest topic. Same place you send your bitches shopping. Okay, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid. Okay, go stupid, stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid. Okay, nigga tried to play the shit like play it cool, play me like I'm sweet. Fucking on the op, nigga bitch. Say she missed the goals in my teeth. 4L shit, no we steppin'. Y'all should get the funeral preparing. SF90, this is not McLaren. Make a IG model run my errands. He go missing, we gon' spend his parents. Stayed in Houston long as Steve Francis. Shoot his feet, got him doing dances. Wiggin' niggas like I played at Kansas. Ever seen somebody get shot? Lot of shit I seen was for the top. I ain't tryna wrestle like The Rock. Fuck the trish, I'd rather sip the walk. Lot of things I do to stay alive. Everything except for call a cop. Savage still let his gun pop. Fox 5 gang, get you knocked. Major distribution labels calling. Harry Styles numbers, it's a rocket. My niggas going Zane to catch a body. We was face to face, you could've shot me.
I'm gonna get fucking demonetized. Welcome back to I Plead the Fifth. I don't even know what episode this is, to be honest. But we back. We back in here. At this point, we might as well make it season 2.
Okay. No.
Welcome to the first episode of season 2. Now, today we have some very special guests, some dear friends to chop it up on some shit. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowds right here.
Me, obviously, I'm Ashley. I don't do the social media stuff, so you can't find me nowhere.
Literally
Except for here.
Literally. I Plead the Fifth.
Okay.
And then all the way on our far right.
Here, what's up, y'all? I'm Dom. I just be chilling. You can't really find me either. I'll be silent, but I got some topics. I got some shit I gotta say. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna be lit.
All right, so let's get it started. So, obviously, for whatever reason, I picked the 2 people in the entire fucking United States of America that has not listened to Drake's album. Right before we started,
you shouldn't be surprised.
No.
I'm not surprised, but Drake and 21.
I know.
I can get it if it's just 21. I can get it if it's just Drake by himself.
Okay.
But Drake and 21, come on, what y'all doing?
It was a great collab, though. I've heard a few songs, but I haven't listened to the whole thing.
Okay, so as of the couple songs pre-recording and the one that I just played now, what's your thoughts on how the album is supposed to be sounding?
Sounds like a fire album from what I heard.
I definitely get the hype behind it. You put in 2 big powerhouses, on a definitely surprise release. You got some amazing producers. Lil Yachty, a lot of people just see him as the rapper. Poland just came out. He has that steam behind him right now, and he's really coming in as a producer on his own. Of what I've heard, he's been doing really good, and just the memes coming out of it, dude.
No.
Drake, get the bonnet off, man. Come on. They putting 21 behind you, bro. We know you that certified lover boy. Come on.
Man, fuck that. You gotta keep them braids right. I don't know what you're talking about. He was on to something. I know a couple niggas right now wearing a bonnet right now. Keep it a beat with you. But y'all don't want to talk about that.
While they watching this, they got their bonnet on their
bonnet on pattern like this. Bad name. But no, what you skipped over a really a big thing. What a surprise to see Yachty, not only as, a writer credit, but a producer credit. Moneybag Yachty.
So money. Yeah, bro.
Price went up, Yachty.
So I knew Yachty was gonna be big when they got him and LeBron on a Sprite commercial. He did that whole jingle. I bet y'all don't even remember because it was right after One Night came out and they signed him. But like, yo, like,
wasn't it? It was to the song Minnesota.
Yeah, you can drink it when it's hot. You can drink it when it's cold. With a flavor so bold, you can feel it in your cold. Cold like Sprite soda. Like, yo, like, come on, like, you can't beat that.
Nah,
But
Dom's a real Yachty fan though.
yeah, like, no, I've been following him for years.
So how much of that is Yachty himself, or how much is that is QC?
No, that's definitely Yachty himself. Like, a lot of people slept on. Right after he got signed, he was still dropping a lot of mad songs on SoundCloud. You know, he had a song called No Hook with Quavo. I bet you've heard it. Not a lot of people, or you haven't heard it. Not a lot of people heard it. Like, he has so much fire music that nobody even, like, knows. And, like, his first two albums, you know, Lil Boat 1 and Lil Boat 2, they're both, like, really fire. And then his album Teenage Emotions, it really shows how versatile he is, you know. Dirty Mouth is, like, my favorite song by him. It is just so disrespectful. But, like, you know, we got songs like Lady in Yellow where he's talking to, like, some Asian girl and just trying to take her home in, like, a melody. Like, he's so versatile. He wrote Act Up. He really be out here, like, keep paving that wave.
Listen, man, like I said, me, personally, I feel like Yachty's definitely doing his thing, but a lot of those connections got to be QC, because everybody's been talking around the building about him.
Mm-hmm.
For, as you said before, with the Act Up credits, writer credits, you talk about producer credits, you talk about his own projects. Michigan Boat Boy was probably my favorite Yachty album. I'm saying is that, I don't know how we started with the Drake and 21 album and ended up on a whole segment about Yachty, but
he deserves it. He deserves it, definitely.
Exactly.
He deserves it.
You thought Dom was gonna sit down and not talk about Yachty?
Yo, that's kind of like me, like, not talking about, like, T Grizzly. Like, that's my man right there. Talking about that, yo, Chapter of the Trenches.
A lot of people don't know about that.
I know. Album of the year. Don't even sleep on it. You want storytelling at its best? It's right there.
No, that's like a whole novel right there. That's a book. Every single song is a whole different feeling, and you know.
My man rewrote Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, in a song. Like, yo, and he made it relatable to, like, what's going on now. Bro, your love is my strap, so I'll never gonna be weak. What? Come on.
Listen, man, all I got to say is you usually don't see storytelling like that unless you're on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, man, I'm with it. I like it. I like where music's going. Obviously, we have this fucking massive hit by Lil Uzi Vert. The Just Wanna Rock shit, and if you don't know that, you probably should already.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
way you don't know about that. I mean, we could play a little bit for him if you want, but
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
get it
For
started.
those of
wanna
you
rock.
that don't know what you're missing.
For the niggas that's sleeping under a rock.
Body of the Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Side up, fuck, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He said she need to stop.
Yeah, that has to be stopped. You are a problem.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie though, Chris, I want my rematch.
You heard it here
I want my rematch. I don't know what he's doing, but
someone better show him this too.
Yeah. But nah, I definitely remember just, you know, Jersey Club being so prominent in like middle school, high school time for us.
What a time to be alive. Jersey Club.
What a time. What a fucking time.
No, right.
Shout out Mr. Jacobs too.
Okay.
DJ all the
DJ Chili Willy.
Yes, sir. He always had the Jersey Club because none of the white DJs had it. Let's be honest.
He should have DJ'd our prom.
Both proms. Both of them, honestly. But that's above me. I'm surprised I got my diploma, to be honest.
Yo,
Okay,
big facts.
thank
Yo,
you for
big
that.
facts.
I'm not gonna complain, but yeah. So we have songs like that. We got albums like
Well, that
T
A
Grizzly.
Boogie Jersey mix was good too.
The A Boogie one was also good. We just got a whole bunch of music just looking towards, back to Jersey Club, back to where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
If we gonna keep it a being. But let's circle back. Let's go back to this Drake album.
Right.
Okay. So this wasn't
Not specifically for the music because you guys live under a rock for whatever reason,
Oh.
but the album rollout is probably the best album rollout in the last 50 years. You want to know why?
Why?
Because these niggas went outside the box. So far outside the box, let me break it down to niggas because they don't know. They did fake interviews
Yep.
for like 3 different
Yeah, like the Tiny Desk,
they did a Tiny Desk
SNL.
SNL.
and then they did the Vogue.
They did the Vogue photo shoot,
And that's
which
They
they're
got
getting sued
sued
for right now.
yeah.
But honestly,
2 mil. 2 mil.
but honestly, I feel like that's still a dub.
Okay.
Anytime your name is ringing bells, it's still going,
Exactly.
and
Dude,
it's worth it.
you gotta
Good, bad,
shine when you
doesn't
gotta
matter.
shine. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, Drake put $2 million on the UFC fight last night. It don't matter.
I mean, yeah, he lost that shit.
It
I mean, it don't matter. But like, you know,
What's
it,
2 million?
it was definitely at a time where, like, CBL. I'm not gonna lie, low key a letdown. He definitely waited for Kanye to drop it. It definitely got the hits. But it definitely wasn't what we were all really waiting for and hoping for.
All I'm saying is the last 3 Drake albums that 21 was a part of, and 21 had a song, that was the best song on the album.
100%. I'll give you that. 100%. 100%. No, like,
So
can't debate that. So it was definitely something that like we were definitely like wanting, and like we heard about it weeks before they confirmed it, and 21 Savage,
try to play it off. To
Yeah,
try to keep
yeah.
it going.
and 100%. I was fooled. 21 Savage coming out on Rap's post and saying it's cap. It's cap. It's coming from Slaughter Man himself. But of what I heard, it's really good. I'm not gonna be hating on it like all these other people. But I am gonna drop on the Drake memes, bro. Some of them be funny as hell.
But that's a
Same
part of the
too.
rollout too.
Yeah,
if you think
yeah.
about it. 'Cause
100%.
did you see? I don't think y'all saw the night of when the album was coming out. Drake just started going fucking ape shit on his Instagram stories, and if you didn't see it, you fucking missed it. He started putting like anime porn on the fucking on the stories.
You know what? I did see it. Yeah, I did.
You saw that part, but didn't listen to the album.
No,
I'm
if it
confused.
has to do with anime, he's there.
Yo, but like honestly, accidentally low key. Like I don't really be checking stories like that on Instagram, especially
You be
when
clicking through, keep it a bean.
yeah, exactly, and especially when Drake's thing is Champagne Poppy. I'm not thinking that's Drake. I'm thinking, all right, that's somebody from like my high school I followed. They're like a meme page
Yeah,
that's
who
like
is this
being
tool?
weird. Not
Oh, it's Drake.
not my man from Degrassi over here, but
Oh,
damn.
man.
Oh no.
But that's just how, news circulates. That's how people, stop what they're doing. Let me go see what's going on over here. Next thing you know, it's 12 midnight. The album is out. I might as well just click. I'm already here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it starts.
100%.
The album rollout, like I said, the best in the last 50 years.
50 years.
50 years. Because think about it. Like, honestly, what else did people do to roll out their album?
Like,
He had Michael B. Jordan
He did.
introduce the song.
but like,
Her loss.
like you gotta think
Fuck
among.
Lori Harvey.
You're saying amongst 50
You heard
years.
him.
You're saying
He was
amongst 50 years,
shooting
amongst how many genres there hasn't been a better rollout.
Name me one.
I can't. If you would have
Name
given
me
me
one.
some time, I probably would have think of one. Like off the bat, if we're thinking 50 years from now, so what? That was the 80s, right? We're talking early 80s. Dude,
getting real
definitely like Queen or Def Leppard had like a great rollout. Like, so what happened with Def Leppard?
But was it better?
It might have, I wasn't
the
there. I
time.
haven't really looked into it. At the time, it really depends. Def Leppard they were a hit in America before they were a hit in the UK. So they were doing all this rollout in America while they were still working at gas stations and grocery stores, having platinum hits in America, waiting to like do this tour, like just hyping it up more and more. So like, I do see what you're saying. This has been definitely past 20 years. I'll definitely give it that. Best
He takes
rollout.
30 years off my whatever. Fuck it.
You can't
Compromise
say
somewhere,
You can't
children.
say
Compromise
50.
somewhere.
There was so much great music that came out between the 80s
Yeah,
and
the
the
music
90s.
itself was good, and with the music, you didn't have to do so much rollout. Back in the
100%.
day, people are buying CDs. They're buying it for your face. They're buying it for your content. They know who you are. That's why they're buying it. Now you got to get creative because the attention span is so much smaller.
And they can stream anywhere.
And they can stream anywhere. Listen, people drop albums all the time. We just talked about Yachty. Yachty dropped Poland on accident. He didn't even want to fucking drop the song. He never expected it to go out. But people just loved it, and that's what forced them to put it out. I'm saying is that it has to be the best in 50 years, because if we're going to take the time that we're in now, the attention span that we have now, and the amount of artists that we have now, there's no way that you can roll out an album better than he did.
I definitely see that. You know, it is definitely way easier to get into the music scene than it was, you know, even 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You know, you had to have major setup equipment. You know, you had to, like, make sure you were soundproof. You had all the equipment. But now all you need is, like, your phone and headphones. And...
He over here trying to promote.
Can you stop?
Yo, what do you
We
mean?
do not promote anything that does not pay I Plead the Fifth.
Yo.
There's a reason why we are drinking out of no labeled cups. The only one that gets free promo around here is Trevor Barber.
Okay.
Barbara Bradley
That's the
fire
only
though.
motherfucker-
Barbara Bradley fire though.
That's the only one that gets
yo,
free promo out
I
of
wasn't
here.
trying to get free
You
promo,
definitely did.
but I'm just saying, yo, that's awesome that
Dropped his
Joyner
whole
Lucas,
government
like,
name,
definitely a rapper that has been coming like in the scene for a while.
He's another one that gets slept on though too.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
gets
Like he
slept
made a
on 'cause he
whole
does
app to
all
help like
extra
young
shit.
He
artists like
does,
break
but
out.
I like him.
Yeah, I like a few songs. I'm not gonna say I like his whole catalog, but
It's too big. There's definitely gonna be like fluff in there. Definitely a lot of throwaways, but like you know, that song that he has with Baby, that song that he has with J. Cole, too fire right there.
But I mean, think about the names that you just added.
Oh,
to the list.
100%.
Yeah.
Obviously, that
But like,
song's
yo,
not
he
gonna
even
flop.
has his ADHD album was actually pretty fire.
Yeah.
With a lot of the soul songs he did, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Well, you know what I mean? Your opinion. Stop fucking promoting shit.
My bad.
Say I plead the fifth. I ain't gonna do it no more. But no. Back to what we were saying before though. This is Dom's first time. I'm sorry.
He's learning the rules.
Learning the
Learning
rules.
nothing.
You just gotta say I plead the fifth.
You just gotta say it.
Whatever.
Oh, don't do
Oh,
it like
yeah.
that. You gotta say it with some emphasis.
Exactly.
Yo, I
you
plead
gotta
the-
save it for a moment where you really need to plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Like before, but you lost it.
No. You know a time that you need to say I plead the fifth? Right before your girl looked at your phone before she gets your Christmas present. That's the time to say I plead the fifth. Yeah. What is the...
And you're gonna be single for Christmas.
Definitely single. You still got a chance at February, my boy. You just
Yeah.
you gotta fight your way back. You gotta work January your whole ass off.
Yeah, you better be kissing ass all month.
Yeah, should be crazy. I mean,
It'd be wild.
it is cuffing season, though.
It
I mean,
is.
Get you a boom, you know, right before Christmas.
a little some.
Just keep you warm.
Exactly. You know,
Boost up the portfolio.
yo, like casual ain't bad nowadays. Yo, y'all be fucking around a couple months. Right. Springtime hit.
Back to the bullshit.
Back to the bullshit.
Back to the streets.
Nah, back to the boardwalk. You know.
Oh my God.
Yo, shut up.
I'm trying not to.
Yo, fucking hates us, bro. Fuck.
No.
They hate me, not us.
Not even
I
you
know,
anymore, honestly.
Well, that's
Oh, word.
good.
It's not even. Yeah.
Okay.
You got bumped down the list. You know?
Good.
There's a top 10
Glad to hear
people
that.
who do
Shout
not. There's a
That's
top
my
10.
dog.
There's a top 10 list and your name's not there no more, so you're doing good.
I'm so proud of myself.
You want to know how you got bumped off the list?
I would love to know how.
I'll tell you a little bar story. So, I'm on the stairs, and whenever I start the story with I'm on the stairs, it's usually going to go very south very fast. And I'm just surveying the room. I'm looking at the bar, and this dude, he comes in often. Everybody seems to know him. He's kind of a dickhead, but, you kind of have to deal with that if you're in Seaside. So he's trying to get one of the bartender's attention, and, like, she completely ignored him, just walked right past him over to the other side of the bar. And it was just funny because in the drink that he had, it was almost empty. He took an ice piece and threw it, but it didn't hit her. It hit one of the other bartenders. Now, this bartender, that's my dog. Shout out my dog. She a Cancer too. Big Cancer gang.
Cancer gang?
Yeah. When I tell you, I shit you not, this girl is like soaking wet, probably like 100 pounds. Just fucking real skinny, real frail. She got in this big ass dude face. It was like, get the fuck out. Scared. I'm looking at this bitch like, I hope you're not talking to me.
I'm not security today, baby.
What? I'm like, oh nah, I'm not trying to throw this dude, Aki. Just, I hate the real Aki looking ones, like the real meathead looking niggas. That's how this dude is. And she points at me. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. And I'm like, alright. So I take my little light. The light go crazy. Hit him right in the eyes. Blind him for a second. It's like a stun gun. Like, go around. I'm like, yo, you gotta go, bro. She was like, why? I was like, bro, we watched you throw the piece of ice at her head. It was like, yeah, but I didn't mean to hit her. I was like, I get what you're saying, but you still threw the ice. I can't. Sometimes I have to, like...
Those poor girls, though.
Yeah.
They really deal with...
Hey, they tough.
Okay,
They tough.
I know, they are.
tough.
They wouldn't work there if they wasn't. They're built different, though, that's for sure, because they deal with some shit.
It always be some shit.
Yeah, bro, you gotta get that bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money, shit.
Yeah.
We not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Fans watching. It ain't
Absolutely.
But nah. Yeah, she held her own. That's not the first time she did it either. The other time, it was a bigger dude the last time. I was looking at her like, bro, don't call me over here no more. Every time I deal with you, it's always some real Aki-ass dude I'm not trying to fight. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, go call Kev or something.
He's the
why is
biggest
it
one
always
in
me?
here.
Why is it always me? I don't get it. But fucking threw that guy out, and now you got bumped off the list because he got put on it. So you're welcome.
Thank you, meathead.
Oh man.
The real question is, how soon are you gonna get back up in there?
Oh, it's gonna be my life mission now to stay off the list.
And you have a new opportunity coming up because obviously we have a pre-Thanksgiving party coming up.
Oh.
Well, I think it's the 23rd because Thanksgiving's the 24th.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh.
To my surprise, that's actually allegedly the biggest party holiday of the year.
Yes, the night before Thanksgiving.
Because all the college kids come back from school and they all meet up and they tear up the local bars.
And guess what? I'll be working at Wawa serving all you drunk fuckers. So tread
You're
lightly.
overnight?
Yes.
Oh.
I have to work the overnight then.
Why did they hate you?
Exactly. I'm like, who did I piss off? But
it must have been somebody. I ain't gonna lie, because overnight on the party nights, that's like the only one of this month. There's no other party night.
Well, Net's
Black
birthday.
Friday.
Net's birthday is a party night.
Yo, when people be going out Black Friday shopping, a lot of people still do it in store.
Do they though? I don't even think they do Black Friday
Cyber
sales.
Monday at best.
Cyber Monday is
They've
a lot
been having
bigger
Black
now.
Friday sales since November 1st.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even fuck with Black Friday, to be honest with you.
Yo, sometimes you be getting like fire ass deals. Like,
yeah.
it really depends on. Like, I see Black Friday more if like you trying to like buy a car. Like, that's where like.
A car?
Yeah, like you gonna be getting the most savings.
Let me explain something to you.
The ex-car salesman.
Oh, I didn't even know you used to sell cars.
Yeah, that shit. There's no sale.
He said, forget what I said.
You know what you sold? Your soul. Somebody got a couple good Christmas gifts off y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
If that's
Don't
what your
buy
mindset is, gotcha, bitch.
Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And a woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha, bitch.
I'm telling you, bro, there is no deal. There is no deal. The only way you could get a deal for real is if you fucking barter arm and leg all the way to the bottom, or if you know somebody that worked there.
Yeah.
And it can't be no regular person. Like, don't tell me that you know one of the mechanics. I'm not helping you off that.
Okay.
It has to be either somebody that knows a manager or you got to be the person selling the car yourself. And it got to be family if it's somebody selling the car.
Right.
So, yeah. If that's what you thought it was, mistaken.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'll take you to one.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'll
It's
take you
okay,
to one of my
man.
boys.
Listen, I'll put you together. You know, like, you might not like yourself after, but I'll put you together. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's where I started to be a little, how do I explain it without sounding like an asshole? Not heartless, but you know.
But a little ruthless.
You gotta have that dog in you, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that dog in you to work in a place like that.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, I feel bad for her.
So,
Fucker.
so your monthly payment gonna be $850.
Yo,
This shit probably gonna get repoed in like 2 months.
can I tell you something? There was this one time where I'm in the manager's office, and they're like, I want you to show these numbers. I look at the numbers. I'm looking at him. I'm like, you serious? He was like, yeah. So I'm like, so a motherfucking little Hyundai Sonata. You want the payments to be $1,100 a month? He's like, yeah.
For who?
He was like, can you handle that? I was like, I mean, shit. I need a second. Before I even walked over there, I'm just like, I'm trying to I'm talking myself into it. I'm like, yeah, I got this. Fuck that. Yeah, they probably gonna get mad. But fuck them. We got this. I got this. What? This is just 1,100. They got it. What? You sit down at that table, you look them in their eyes and be like, so your payment's gonna be $1,100 with no money down. And you just sit there with this fucking stupid look on your face until they start screaming. Yeah. But no, sometimes it does work. I'm not gonna lie. There's sometimes that it does work, and that's why they keep doing it. Because some people will bite on the bait. But
Some people will buy anything, though.
literally anything.
I mean,
The internet has proved that.
Literally. No. I think that's why Cyber Monday is just way more important at this point, because Cyber Monday, you don't gotta leave your house. You could go right off the computer or right off the phone. Usually the Cyber Monday deals don't just be on Monday, it'd be longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
And this back in the day, I mean, a couple years ago when niggas is getting trampled for a TV.
Oh my god. Was that ever
yeah.
worth it? I don't
Bro,
think
like,
so.
I mean, like, me
Xbox
and Dom
One.
might be okay, but you, big dog,
I don't know about that one.
you might not make
Throw me on your
it.
shoulders.
You might not make it through that story.
Not
That
at
target run might be your last.
I just
down
want some
some
Starbucks.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the convenience of it. You buy more just because of that. But I'm not fucking with Black Friday off the history of Black Friday. It's not February, but I might give y'all a little Black history real quick.
Let's hear it.
Black Friday is the day of the year that the slave owners used to sell black people for cheaper.
Oof.
So you see why I'm not fucking with Black Friday?
That's okay. I never really fucked with Black Friday to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm always like,
Oh,
I'll
but
buy
no, like-
something and then I buy my Christmas gifts 2 days before Christmas.
You know, like, I don't really fuck with, like, Black Friday either, but, like, I was like, I was that
You want
kid.
this whole
Be
statement back off like,
But no,
He's
I was
like,
that
never mind, never mind.
No, I was that kid that would get dragged
just
to
say
Black
I plead the
Friday.
fifth.
I was that kid that got dragged
I'm
to
gonna
Black
make him
Friday.
say. I'm gonna corner him so bad that he has to say.
I was that kid that got dragged to like fucking Walmart with my dad at like 12 a.m.
Oh my
You know, I had like $60 in my pocket. They had a bunch of games on sale. Like, that's where like I thrived. But
Yeah.
but like working, like, dude, I remember working at Burger King. That bitch be packed just because
Jumping.
everybody, like, literally.
But on Fridays at the Burger King in Lacey, they used to do little car shows all the time too. Them shits used to be
Those were
low-key
fucking
lit.
annoying, dude.
Because
They
you
Yo,
worked
even, like,
there.
yo, I'm about to
old
give you-
schools right across the street.
I am-
and shit.
I know none of y'all gonna see this, but if you ever got on Route 9,
Oh.
I saw it coming and I was just like, nope, we're gonna get ahead of it. We're gonna get ahead of it right now.
No, that's a lawsuit waiting to
Yep.
happen.
Just say I plead the fifth and stop fucking up my business, sir.
No, that's why that shit got
Oh,
shut down.
my
Don't you know that?
No, shut
Oh,
up.
no.
Shut up.
I don't want to know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pineapples.
I plead the fifth.
It's my safe word.
Yo, what?
You've never seen that Kevin Hart? Oh my God.
I'm weird when it comes to sex, man. I get uncomfortable very fast. I really do. I'm not lying to y'all. But here's the thing, I don't bite my tongue. When I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna tell you. I am. I've done it several times. That's why I use safety words. For those who do not know what safety words are are words that you use to let a woman know that you're not comfortable with what's going on. My safety word is pineapples. That's my word. Pineapples. The reason why I use pineapples is I don't like saying shit like, stop, get the fuck off me, let me go. I don't like it, because it makes me look like a bitch. Pineapples, different. I told you what it is. We both understand the meaning of the word.
I'm not gonna lie.
He literally lives under a rock.
I ain't got time, bro. I work and I
Do you know how old that is?
Kevin ain't really that funny, bro.
What?
I mean, I understand. I'm gonna let you talk though, but
Yo, I'm just more Cat Williams. Like, you know, he funny as hell.
Pimp Chronicles 1 is pimping.
It's pimpin'. Yo,
Yeah.
come on.
No. You see, I'm not mad at that statement.
Okay.
My top.
I'm not mad at it either, but
Here's my list. If you're talking about TV shows or movies, Dave Chappelle. Chappelle Show
100%.
is,
Oh, Chappelle Show.
that's what I'm saying. It's underrated. Then stand-up comedian has to be Cat Williams. But if you're talking about like global superstar, then you give it to Kevin Hart because he's in Netflix, he's in
yeah, I like
fashion,
his
he's
Netflix
in
movies.
alcohol, he has
Yeah.
his own liquor, he has movies, he has TV shows, he has podcasts. Like
But like at that same note, like I would rather just say Snoop Dogg. He's in
Snoop
all
Dogg
that
is not
ass-
a
He's not a
comedian.
Yeah, he does stand up all the time.
He does
Snoop Dogg
stand-up,
does
but
stand up, he does football, he does cooking, he does...
yeah, Snoop Dogg is
Shit,
doing
they
side
know-
missions, nigga.
You know how
That's
many?
different.
No, it ain't. No,
You're
that
already
man has
completed
been
all
in
the
so many
missions.
movies, so many comedies, so
That's
many
what I'm saying.
stand-ups.
He's doing side missions. You ever play GTA and finish the game?
Yeah,
This nigga is not on the same level. That's
Yo,
different.
speaking of Snoop Dogg though, they actually came out with an Elf on a Shelf of Snoop Dogg, and it comes with a matching Martha Stewart one.
What?
I'm not really big on Christmas, but I would get that just off the
Just
strength.
because, yeah.
Yo, cause
exactly.
Martha, G, straight up.
No.
Martha
we fucking with
really,
Martha over
okay,
here.
she really is.
Stay 10 toes.
10 toes and shit, did more time than a lot of niggas. Listen, but that conversation, there's nowhere that you put Snoop Dogg as a comedian, but we're gonna move past it because
We're gonna pretend like you
Yo, if y'all don't like my views, you ain't gotta like them. They mine.
this motherfucker, he smoked too much before he came in here
Okay.
because he's talking
I smoke.
crazy.
Yo.
Crazy.
I be hitting that.
So we're gonna.
What do you mean?
He
I
is
wasn't
just
quite sure what you said there.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a couple more sentences in the last one. Listen, all I'm saying is we do not condone the use of heavy drugs.
No, exactly. Yo, that's what we saying.
If you do fuck with the heavy drugs, we love you, but get help.
Yeah, man, stop that shit.
Yeah.
Knock that shit straight off.
Yeah. I went to the doctor, and they was like, "Do you do any drugs with needles?" I was like, "I am black. we don't do that shit." You got the wrong one,
But
buddy.
the fact that she was even comfortable enough to ask you that, like, damn, girl.
And at least, I mean, like, don't you like get skinny off of that shit? Like, I'm obviously not doing that. Like, you got the wrong nigga entirely. like, just fucked me up right there. I was looking at this lady crazy.
She's like, oh, that's not you, actually. I'm looking at the wrong card.
My fault, sir. I judged it off the name. I got it wrong. My fault. I'm not gonna lie. I always wish that my name was blacker. I feel like my name.
Blacker?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Sam.
Sam.
Who's the first person that you think of when you say Sam?
You.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle
That was the
Sam.
wrong
Wow.
answer. That was the wrong answer.
I don't
And I refuse to be associated with the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So That's why all my nieces and nephews call me Uncle Sosa. It's different.
Yeah.
You know what time it is.
Because it's so on the beat.
Which is fuck monetization at this point. We're not gonna make any money off it. No. But no. So I'm not saying they gotta be no crazy shit, but like, damn, you couldn't have given a nigga name. Like, you know the difference between a black name and a nigga name.
So if you had to pick your name, what would you want it to be?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
I think I got a perfect one for Sosa.
All right, this is very close to the line.
Why?
I'm sitting in the middle.
After your Black Friday take, we're really close.
Man, I'm gonna pay homage to a homie,
Let me
but
hear it. I want to hear it.
No,
if it's bad, I'll bleep it out.
No, I ain't gonna do it no more.
No, you gotta say it.
No, I was thinking, like you look like you'd be like a DeAndre, you can go by Andre. What do you mean?
No matter what you said, Sosa was gonna
Yeah, for real. For real. Anything I could have said,
I would have let you slide on the line.
You know what I should have said? I was been like, my man Mbaku from Wakanda Forever. Yeah. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, for real.
No. Flirting with the line.
No, I ain't flirting with nothing.
We are this close to a racial problem.
Wow.
He said DeAndre.
Yo, alright. Yo, shout out my boy DeAndre, though, for real.
I'm not gonna lie, though.
Yo, I'm about to call
DeAndre's not as bad as M'Baku. That was wild. That one's the one that put you on
that's
edge.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't gonna call you that, because that would have been fucked up.
But no, speaking of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Second movie's out now. For whatever reason, under a rock again. But at least, you've seen it. We're not going to give the whole plot away or anything, but 1 through 10, how would you scale it?
Out of like all the Marvel shit that's been coming out, with the movies and the shows, I definitely give it like close to a 9. Storytelling was really good. I didn't think it was like paced badly at all. It was a little bit on the longer side, but they did have a lot of ground to cover. It wasn't just okay. T'Challa died. Here's Shuri as Black Panther. Now she's gonna do all this cool shit. They did a lot of building in depth with it.
I think a lot of it was. I read this on a post. I forgot the name of the post, but it was they were trying to give people a chance to say bye to Chadwick without him being here, because obviously he died of cancer, and he died of cancer in a way that nobody knew that he had cancer.
Right.
We only seen him get mad skinny and was like, what the fuck, and they started making memes about him. Then he dies suddenly, nobody knows, and then they're like, all right, well, one, we have the biggest movie in Marvel just released. We got to make a sequel. How are we going to, one, make the sequel now? Two, how are we going to give closure to people that didn't get to say bye or still feel some type of way about how things went?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, introduce a new character, new storyline, and new topic entirely. So that's why that motherfucker is like damn near 3 hours. That makes sense.
But like the transition, the way they did it, unfortunately, I have to say this, but he passed at the best time that he could have for it to work. After
right on the line again.
No, I'm just saying, you have to think about it as like a director. Like I wanted to be a filmmaker, so I had to see it from a standpoint. You have the main story you wanted to be told is done. Like that's the main story, you got it all done. The way that they kind of incorporate it into the movie, it makes sense, and it kind of adds to more of the lore of what the MCU is kind of going towards. With this movie, it got me really excited for the new Ant-Man and Wasp movie, Quantumania, I think it's called. That's gonna be really good. But
why though? Because I feel like that movie had nothing to do with this one.
What do you mean?
As far as Quantumania, I feel like there was no real ties between the two. Maybe like the very, very ending that we cannot spill because it's just.
So yeah, that's it. But it's just because now this is setting up. you know what happened with. I don't want to. Can we talk about Ironheart? I mean, she has a toy and everything. She was in the trailers.
I guess.
So, you know,
if you haven't, by the time this comes out, if you haven't seen Black Panther, it's your fault.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like the trailer, she's in it. You know, with Ironheart, they talk a lot about her making stuff with the quantum realm and everything. And you know, there is stuff that we can't talk about that does tie everything together. But Quantumania is gonna tie in everything that Disney's Plus been doing, and it's really gonna be an epic start to what's going to be coming next. But no, great Marvel movie. You know, the past couple things have been putting out haven't been that great. I don't even want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and She-Hulk. That got me feeling some type of way. But
ain't nobody brought that up at all. No, this is just
Wait, what?
Nobody brought this up.
yeah, so we ain't gonna bring it up. Exactly.
You took it there. It's your fault.
But like, yeah, now I want to know more about that.
I mean, this is a pro Tory Lanez podcast.
It is,
For
but like,
real.
we've said that before too.
Multiple
though.
100%.
Multiple times. But I mean, hey, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, we can.
I do a little bit.
Oh, you haven't seen it at all?
No.
So you haven't seen the memes of She-Hulk twerking with Megan Thee Stallion? Okay, well,
I live
It was
under
kind of
a
like
rock.
their whole promo thing.
that was their whole promo thing.
Gotcha.
So, like, I don't know, Megan Thee Stallion she got a couple good songs. You know, WAP was huge. I'm team Nicki though, so you know, I really
Fuck
wasn't.
Nicki Minaj too.
Yo, don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. But you know, I don't like that they're bringing in.
You know what? I'm glad that you're here because we have so many different opinions that it makes it interesting to talk about.
Whatever.
Why in the fuck did you say you like
Yo, because I just said WAP was like a huge song, but I was gonna go.
That has nothing to do with Nicki.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm more Team Nicki, so I don't fuck with Cardi or Megan Thee Stallion, so I didn't listen to it.
Just when I thought we were friends, John.
These are his.
Yo, I'll leave your ass
opinions.
here. I bet Sosa has no problem taking your ass home.
These are his comments. These are not. This does not reflect I Plead the Fifth.
Yo, wow, you gonna really just air me out like that?
Listen, man.
Well, Net's gonna watch this and want to fight you because Cardi's really her girl.
I know.
Not
you don't
just
think I
that.
know that? Oh, I know
And
that.
Meg.
No. Not just that.
Oh, yeah.
I Plead the Fifth sounds like you should be saying it right now.
Yeah.
You're going down a very, very dark road.
Yes.
I
That
stay
is a dark
10-toe.
road.
Me and Martha, we gonna ride that same path. We gonna ride this wave.
That's wild.
It's gonna be
Alright.
wild.
He
Shit.
said y'all gonna have to take me out before I say I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
But instead of me having to fight this battle, I'm gonna pass this one to you. Go ahead. Explain why.
Why what?
Why Nicki is not the answer he
Nicki
should have
has
said.
never been I mean, I give it to
I won't
her.
say never.
Not never, because her first couple albums, Super Bass Nicki, Pink Friday Nicki, like that was a good Nicki. But lately, she's just been on some nut shit.
Oh, 100%. You know,
Like,
lately.
We will say that Nicki had a great 10-year span where she was running laps around niggas
Okay.
in the music industry repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, gotta give the credit where it's due. That's where it's due. Now, so much lately, it's a little bit harder to, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I really
But
haven't.
that's extracurricular shit, though. That's
Right.
different.
The last thing Nicki put out that I really say I can fuck with was that song that she did with Lil Baby. I forget what it was called.
Well, that's the thing. When we're talking about
Like a big name,
the versus Nicki thing, it's more so Nicki's music is going to do Nicki's music numbers.
Mhm.
That's different. We're separating the music from the person.
See,
The music's good, shitty person.
Yeah.
I can see what you're saying.
But that's not the only one. There's mad different artists that
Oh,
are
yeah.
actually bad people.
For sure.
But the music is so good that we overlook it.
Yeah.
big facts.
And sometimes the music being good is the reason why they actually. Well, and y'all not ready for that conversation. 'Cause
Yeah, no,
You gotta stay
I'm
home.
looking at a whole bunch of shaking heads over here. Y'all don't want to go into that deep.
I mean,
dive.
yo, I'll go
What?
with it. I think we all. I think they even know who we kind of talking about right now.
If you're
My
talking,
boy Kanye?
No,
Fuck you.
No.
no.
Ew.
no.
I'm with Kanye.
Yo, low key, he be saying some wild stuff.
Here.
Like,
It's
You
here's
gotta
the thing.
listen to him.
Kanye is not in that group. The reason why Kanye is not in that group because Kanye says some shit that if you sit down and think about it, he was right. But it's just the way that he delivered it was wrong. And that's why people not fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki, on the other hand, she just does nut shit. And that's just what it is. It's straight picture to perfect. And that's what it was.
I'm a firm believer of separating the art from the artist. So whenever I talk about who I like more music-wise, it is solely based off their music. I don't really try to follow artists outside the music because
Into their personal life and all
yeah,
that.
because like, you know, like that, like to me, like I used to date this girl that had an Ariana Grande fan page. It had like 750,000 followers. She would like track every all her movement. I was like, and like this is what you do with your life, like all the time.
It's so like overly invested. We damn near at the TMZ level.
Okay, who's got time?
Like yeah, like you not getting a bag for this, like
You doing this for the
like
pussy?
they
I thought she had some money coming in.
she got like sponsorships, but like never really got paid off it.
Right.
Like you ain't getting the attention you want from the person you trying to get the attention from. Like, what's the point? Like, and you know, like we talking
Unless you know
about.
them personally, I feel like rooting for them that hard just ain't worth it. That's why I get so mad about the people that have new businesses around here and doing new things around here that are really good people and really good quality stuff, and they don't support it. Because it makes me so mad. Like, why? Like, you know this nigga personally.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I grew up around the corner from you, nigga. Like,
Support your local business.
Yo,
owners.
some people really just want to see certain people fail. Like, some people
You
really
don't
just don't want to
realize
see
it
you
too.
win. Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of the times it comes from just the part of you had the same tools that I did, came from the same places I did, and you're doing this and I'm doing this. And that's why people get mad. They get jealous. That's what happens. So, shout out to all the niggas that's really putting on for the city. You already know. Jersey. But no. We came to this deep dive. I don't know how we got here, but for whatever reason, my brain is just telling me I want the old Doja Cat back. I mean, not like a couple months ago Doja. I'm talking about like thick Doja.
like Mood Days.
Juice. No. She was
No.
She was loco. She was
Yo, she was local, but she was no bad. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, like, I do have a thing for crazy chicks. It's kind of my thing.
But yeah, Juicy
Like to play
Doja
with fire.
Cat, dangerous.
Yeah,
Juicy Doja
that's
Cat,
the one.
dangerous.
That's the one. You gotta give a celebrity crush.
Yeah.
A
You can't be-
celebrity crush?
you can't be
Oh,
silent
Jack
on this one.
Harlow. It's
Jack
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow.
Yeah,
Jack
it is
Harlow.
Jack Harlow, and you should have known that. He's like, I'm sitting here, like, oh, I don't follow their personal lives. I'm like, I might have watched every Jack Harlow interview. He's a cool person.
I wouldn't say Doja Cat's like my celebrity crush. Like,
No.
like she bad and all, but like.
Nah, them new pictures of SZA, that's my celebrity crush.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Hold on, moment of silence. Moment of silence. I'm gonna put the pictures up there too. Cause she went stupid. Hey, had Kendrick and them sitting at TD like, nigga, what is you doing? No, she did that shit though, but that's my celebrity crush for sure.
I'm about to get
No
hella canceled.
Oh,
You're
God.
already on the level.
Yo, I know. Yo, I
Let's
shouldn't
hear
even be
it.
saying this.
Let's hear it.
But shit, bro, put it on my forehead. Man, I'm a munch Ice Spice. Come and get it. Yo, you put a weave on. I'm taking that all.
Can I ask why? Like, I understand why.
Yeah.
But why?
So
Why?
like, you know,
Because it's clearly
it's
not
definitely
the
not the
music.
music. It's definitely not the music. Like, I don't know. I like being like. She knows she a hoe. Like she know they only rocking with her because of what she got. Like, and she rocking it fire. Like, yo, like she got mad people in the street coming up to her like, yo, you know I'm a munch. Like, damn right. Come on, you know exactly what you doing. You working all off your assets, and you know they working. You know, Drake flew you out, hit it, flew you back. You know, if she attended, she rapped. That shit perfect on mute.
And I've said this multiple times. I think the first time I said this was one of my friends. I was still working in the card business. It was like, yeah. I was like, what? It was like, you seen that WAP video? And I was like, what the fuck is that? So he pushes me out my fucking chair, types it in on my computer, and just plays the video in front of the whole showroom. And I'm like, all right, so
This is what we're doing today.
this is a business here. You could have just sent this to my phone. I felt like I was about to get fucking reported for fucking pornography and that shit.
Yeah.
And niggas was just sitting there like, yo, I watched this video 7 times. I was like, you listened to the song 7 times in a row? It was like, I mean, like, I really listened to it twice, but the rest of it was on mute. And I was like, oh, you got it. You a different type of nigga, bro. You're beyond me. I was like, hey, bro, you got it. No smoke with you.
Yeah.
You the one.
Different.
And ever since then, every time I hear that song by Drake, I'm just like, fuck. I think of that moment right there. Oh, man. Don't you love the car business? It's so much fun. Keep it a beam. What's a song that you listen to on mute? Video that you watched on mute?
No, I don't really think any. Like at that point, like you just go over to the hub.
He likes to get straight to the point.
Like yeah, at that point.
I don't listen because it's your first time here. We're gonna just say this one time and one time only.
What's it?
We get messy over here. We be saying some shit that we'll probably get in trouble for.
Oh,
We'll
word.
never get in
I didn't know.
trouble
I
for.
didn't know how deep we were getting.
If it's
with it.
that bad, I'll censor it out.
Oh, word.
Exactly.
But you gotta be bad.
Like yo, so like, why am I gonna watch like a music video of like this bitch like fucking just shaking her ass when I can just go to the hub and find a bitch that will literally just spread her ass for me and like I ain't gotta pay for it. I can turn that bitch on mute if I want to still. I can play my own music behind it if I want to. I can play that song behind it if I want to.
What song are you replacing a porn video with?
Yo. That's hard. It depends on how I feel, really, honestly.
Hey, yo.
No, Dom's music range is so crazy.
My music range is disgusting. I'll go from like 80s like heavy metal to like today's like hyper pop. Wow.
Ashley, it's your turn, bro. We gave this nigga Tom too much time to talk.
Yo, your views about to go up by like tenfold because I'm on this bitch.
Okay.
I'm about to get all the Puerto Ricans over here. What's good?
Oh.
Nope.
What's good with you, ma?
Oh man. Yeah, you're not getting out of this one. You're not getting out of this one.
I have to because I don't watch porn, so I don't really.
You be subscribing to OnlyFans, that's what it is.
Oh, you called me. You called me.
Lacking. You said $6.99. Oh man.
I don't do that either. I live a boring life, actually.
But shout out to the people doing OnlyFans. I'm trying to make that bread. What the fuck?
Get
That's
your
the
money.
come up. I'm sick as hell right now because obviously Spicy's is a seasonal position. You're there springtime to like October, November, but you still got like 3-4 months that you got some free time with.
Yo, let me get you in contact with my boy. I told you I can get you.
Keep playing, man.
I ain't playing at all. You
Playing,
gotta sit down and
man.
talk
Watch
with
it.
him. Yo, I was sending him to Alex. Yo,
So to the next one out there.
this guy has a job, bro.
He said I'm outside. I'm gonna fuck around putting that on there.
Yo, like
You think she would be down? I think she would be down.
100%. Why not?
Yeah.
She would do it.
All about that money anyway.
Listen, either that or just have somebody go over there, sell some feet pics. We in there.
Bro,
We
but they
in
be
all
making
some-
stupid
Do y'all remember Paige Kennedy from Vine and Instagram?
No.
Then never mind.
Why? Is she an OnlyFans star now?
No. He was a comedian from.
It's a he.
It's a he. Yeah.
You said Paige Kennedy and automatically went to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
this
I don't know
guy.
why I assumed that.
But no. I mean, there's a lot of
There's a mom and a daughter that do an OnlyFans together.
Like actual one and
Like an
I
actual
heard of that.
Mom and daughter, yeah.
This nigga, he paused too long. Watch that video. He subscribed.
This guy.
He is too big and too black to be named Paige Kennedy.
He's an actor. You guys don't remember him at all?
No clue who that is.
But what about him? What did he do?
No. So yeah. So he was like a really big content creator on Vine and like Instagram. Like right when Vine shut down. Now that man makes like 6 figures a month just on feet pics.
What?
Like,
Just got my toes done the other day. Hit me up if you want the feet pics.
Start a business.
yo, like I used to hang out and, like I used
Set
to
up
hang out
websites
at
around
the
this
tattoo
motherfucker.
shop. I used to hang out at the tattoo shop in Lacey, and mad girls would come in and get like $2,000 tattoos and be like, yeah, you know, I just like sold feet pics on campus. Like,
Why'd I miss my
Don't
calling?
you hate it when other niggas get to live your dream?
like, literally.
Like, did absolutely fucking nothing. Oh man, I feel like that kind of industry though is way easier for a girl to break into than a guy. Because if we're gonna be honest, nobody watches porn for the guys. Let's keep it all the way to being. It's always the female in there.
But they be making bread too.
They do be making bread. But I'm talking about if you're going to start.
You need kind of startup buddy.
Definitely need,
Yo,
need
yeah.
a buddy system for
Yeah.
that one. A girl, she could just get popping on her own. But a guy definitely need a buddy. That's crazy shit, though. Hey,
Yeah.
man. I'm not mad.
That's
Get the
one of
money.
the only things that guys don't have the advantage in. So
You're right. We'll give you that one. You're right.
we'll
You're
take it.
right.
Take whatever we can get at this point.
Yeah, for real.
Listen, man. All I'm going to say is we support everything that goes on around here. We are here for the bag. I hope that you get the bag. A couple of my...
Security.
Yeah, we're not going to say that.
Yeah. I
That
plead
sounded
the
like
fifth.
an I plead the fifth kind of woman. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to go down that road. But no, definitely have a couple exes that are strippers. Had a couple exes that did
So we went there
OnlyFans.
anyway.
I mean, I didn't go as deep as I was going to go. So...
That being said, get to the bag.
Get to the bag. The bag is fun. Gucci flip flops. If you know the story behind the Gucci flip flops, then you know what you know. Good times, good times. I love being a little thot in high school. It was fun.
High school was a time.
What a
It's
time.
great. It's a great time. We live and we learn, you know.
Never learned.
Never learned. I'd like to say I learned a few things. Can't say never.
Never say never. You're right.
Exactly. Never say never.
Nah, we didn't. Well,
Nah,
I didn't
Justin
go to
Bieber's
school.
my man.
I didn't go to school with you. How were you in high school?
You know, like that, like, I was that kid that I never really talked to nobody, but I was friends with all the popular kids, and I would hang out with them once in a while. But, you know, I was working like 40 hours a week at Walmart, so I would, like, go to school, sleep during all my classes, like, not do my homework, then go work, like, 40 hours a week, and then just, like, go home and get stoned. But, you know, shout out my people I still rock with. There ain't many of you.
Okay.
You know, Maui from Moana, you know who you are. Put on gang. But, you know, when I was bad, I was bad. When I was chilling. Got into a couple fights, you know, that was always gonna happen. I greened some kid out in the bathroom. Made him take like 6 bong rips before he went back to class.
Oh.
But like, that's just some high school shit.
Exactly.
Regular shit. I mean, nah. Probably the highest I ever got was definitely the time I fucking took an edible right before midterm. That was a bad fucking decision.
That sounds
Because
awful.
at first, I didn't even know that it was edible. I thought it was a regular brownie. So I fucked that shit up. Next thing I know, next period, I'm in that bitch. I'm like, wow. We're not going to do good on this one.
Yeah.
When you start talking to yourself in third person, it's just not going to happen well for you. I think I ended up getting like a 26 on that midterm. The teacher was just looking at me like,
You didn't even try.
literally, like, I feel like you put your name on the paper and that was it. Oh man.
In my defense, I could barely keep my eyes open long enough to read the first question.
Actually, I'm mad at you, and I'm glad that we have this time where we can talk about it.
Me?
Yes, you.
Why are you mad at me?
Because I've been holding this grudge for years.
Oh, and I'm here to witness
Let's
it.
hear it.
Shit.
Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear
So, our senior year, that's when I just kind of just said, yeah, fuck it. We're just going to be high all the time.
Word.
Somebody here, she was like, no, I got class. I got to pay attention. Do this, do that, whatever. I got to be here. I was like, whatever. The one time that this motherfucker just says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to smoke it and go back to class. Where am I? Where is my invite? My phone is dry.
With so
Like,
yes.
came back. Not only did she come back, she came into my class and sat with me. Into who is it? Your mom picked you up?
Somebody.
Somebody fucking
Yo,
picked
shout
her
out
up.
Lynn.
Sat in
No,
my
yeah.
class, left her class, and sat in my class for the entire time.
Because
Sounded-
I got too high.
Because you got too high. This is like, how do we get to this point?
I don't know. I am great. I am so sorry.
And the fucked up thing is, I was getting high at your house.
I know.
We went together.
Every day for lunch, we would go to my house and smoke some weed, go back to school. Well, Sosa would smoke some weed and go back to school.
I'm like, come on, come hit this shit before we leave. Nah, I gotta be good for class.
I smoke lots of weed, but just when I'm not in a comfortable environment, I be getting sketched out sometimes. And like,
Understandable.
school was never comfortable.
I just treated school like a joke. But
School was a joke, but
I just found my diploma like 2 days ago.
did you? I
Put
don't
it
know
up
where
on the
mine
little
is.
thing. I was like, shit, I earned this motherfucker.
Okay.
Barely.
That's an
Barely.
accomplishment.
No, for real.
Yeah, nah, I was so close to failing that shit.
But that wasn't, I would say like senior year was fun because I had freedom and I had a car.
Right.
Sophomore year for me probably was the worst because I was wild. Yeah.
You know what? I do agree with that. Sophomore year was like probably like the worst year of my life.
Well, I won't say worse as in bad. I'll say worse as in that's where I went off the deep end. But
Just doing mad wild shit
like freshman year, I was chilling. I wasn't doing too much.
towards the end.
Doing fucking
Yeah. Once you kind of like comfortable with it, like
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I got overly comfortable sophomore year, and that's what took it to that level. That's where shit went off the deep end.
But the classes that were above us in school were lit. They were so lit.
That senior year, while we were sophomores, that was the class to be in.
Yeah.
Proven time and time again. No, I mean after that, literally I went to Vokes and then stopped caring about going to school at all. So that was my little adventure here. How'd you guys get here?
Lots of tequila.
Yeah.
And some
yo,
weed.
like for real.
I wasn't even a tequila head back then though.
Not me either. That's
Then
what they
it
used
was
to
like
call
it
me,
was
Henny Girl.
Henny girl, and then the Jameson. Yikes! I know.
Jaeger.
Dude,
'Cause it was cheap
for
as
some
shit.
reason.
Shout out to E&J.
Okay.
Holding
Yo,
niggas down all
oh my
through the high school
God.
year.
You know how many like for a while I was just like taking the bags and just shuffling the bags into one bag. I had like 14 of them O's and like in like a month period.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like how they made the new E&J bottles like they was trying to be fancy. Like, no, nigga, you $14.
It's-
Stay
okay.
$14. We don't care about the bottle, bitch.
Oh,
like,
God.
we came here for the prices. Oh, man.
We all used to be scrounging up a couple dollars.
Yo,
I think we got enough.
Yo,
We got it.
shit.
We partying this weekend,
Yo,
guys.
if we gonna give some real deep cuts, Mad Dog used to hold us down.
It most definitely did, but
Before
it most
locals.
definitely.
Oh my God,
Just some
Didn't
shit
stay
that
I'm
we
down.
never hurt just thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Literally, just waking up in the stomach in a knot. Just waiting for the day to be fucked up.
Stop. I used to. Well, I'm so little. I used to drink like half a Four Loko, and I was fucking blacked out. No shot of me even remembering anything.
Yo, that was one of them nights.
Yeah.
I'm glad I never like blacked out for real. The only time I came close was obviously
The
your fault.
18th.
No, actually that wasn't even your fault. I decided it was a good idea to drink Henny out of the funnel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
And
you
where,
did.
That's where the night turned.
I know. I got it. And Lynn comes outside. She's like, "What'd you do to Sosa?" He's dead on my couch. I'm like, "He's alive.
He's
Just give him a
alive.
water bottle. He be alright."
I woke up to a picture on my phone of me and Duncan.
Oh.
Fucking laid out with a fucking washcloth on my face.
Had to do him like that at least once.
One time. Never again. Now, that's the only time I ever gotten that drunk. I don't think I've ever gotten close. Ever.
Wish
now.
I could say the same.
It takes so much for me to get drunk. Like, I literally gotta be force-fed shots. There was a night. Now it's just like when I get drunk, I go on benders. like if I start drinking in the daytime, I'm not finishing drinking till the middle of the morning the next day. There was like one time where it was like an 18-hour stretch of just straight liquor. Good
I
times.
would die.
It was great. I spaced it out, didn't die.
Dom's the one and only person though that can tolerate drunk Ashley at her max potential. And even still, sometimes he can't tolerate her, but he does.
Yo, I wish we could put that picture that we took up on here.
Don't do that.
You know how many times them bitches passed out in my car, like, straight up? Like, she be pissing on the car. I'm like, Ashley, like, come on. The second her ass hits my seat, over. Fuck it. You either gotta get Mama Dukes together, or you carrying that
carry
baby.
me.
Literally
Inside.
gotta carry.
Exactly.
I remember this time, literally, you got dropped off. Bro told me, yo, go check on them when you get out of work. I was like, okay. I pulled up. You're on the fucking floor with the table knocked over. I don't know what happened.
Me either.
I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then Buddy came up from downstairs. He was like, yeah. I don't know what to do with her either.
And
I
we
was
gonna
like,
pick her the fuck up and put her on the couch.
yeah, we put you on the couch. We was debating if we wanted to carry you all the way to the room or not.
Nah, the
That
couch
was
is
upstairs.
As
Hell
long as you
no.
put me on the couch, I'm chilling.
Yeah, put the
One
table
time I
back
got
on
in
the
Emily and Ryan's car after we were just drinking somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, you got like, are you okay?" Because everybody knows at this point I be getting drunk as shit, and I was like, "No, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm not even that drunk. And
And the
Ryan
next thing you
starts
know, it
driving.
flips the switch.
2 seconds later, I'm knocked out in the back seat, and Emily's like, Ash, for like a good 10 minutes trying to wake me up. Finally, Ryan, the angel he is, carried me upstairs.
Bro, I swear to God,
I got
drunk
a Ryan
Ash.
story too, but I can't tell it if he's not here.
We love drunk Ryan.
Dude, I swear to God,
He's
drunk
the greatest.
Ashley be hearing people call her name and just not be giving a fuck.
Do I though?
Ignoring it.
100%.
There was one time.
100%.
One time we were in Seaside. We were getting steaks. Fucking, she has a blunt in one hand,
Oh.
a cigarette in the other. She's walking past these dudes. All I hear is "fuck your dead mans." I'm looking out the car like, what? What?
Listen.
I was like, what the fuck did you say? I was like, Ashley, get in the car.
Okay.
Wait, what was that
Get
story?
in
Hold
the
on.
car. I don't
I don't even know.
I don't know.
They looked
To
at me
this
the
day.
wrong way. I mean,
All I heard
Day,
was "fuck
yo.
your dead mans." I looked over. I'm like, get in the car. We didn't even get steaks.
yeah, we didn't.
We
Dude,
didn't-
every time I
And
try
there
to
was
go
a
get
cop right
steaks
there
with
too.
her,
It's
I
just,
never
never
get
calm
it.
down, calm
Never.
down. I know. It's
I'm
always
not gonna lie,
something.
but I've said it one time. I've said it multiple times. Nobody goes to Seaside and gets steaks for the actual food. We go there for the fights.
Yeah, that's true.
Big facts.
It's like a Waffle House.
No, I definitely
Yo,
saw somebody
I'm really
get
trying to
knocked
go to a
out.
Waffle House and like see like some like WWE shit pop out.
WWE shit. You might see the shootout of the century. Fucking with that.
Ball get low as a midget. Come on.
Well, you better get low. Put that vest on.
That just ain't gonna help you.
Nah, it's not helping in that one. But I don't want to segue this like I'm about to, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh God, where are we going now?
I think we gotta talk about it.
We do have to talk about it. You knew what I was going.
Yeah, bro. Cause I was about to do the segue for you.
R.I.P. Takeoff.
Yo, bro. My favorite out the three. He was the one that had the actual like realest talent. You know, the one that surveyed the whole room, made sure the group was all good. That shit.
It always be the nigga that don't be involved.
Right.
And there's a whole lot of speculation even to this day. And I'm here to talk about it. Now, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the story,
I've heard 2 different stories.
Yeah, I've heard maybe 3 or 4, but I've narrowed it down to like a solid 1.5, just off of the one video evidence, people in the situation, and surrounding arguments being other interviews of these artists. Now, everybody's saying that it broke out over a dice game that he was a part of. That's a lie. Takeoff doesn't roll dice. He does not fuck with that shit.
So yeah, so it wasn't his dice game. It was
had nothing to do with
claiming. Yeah, so you're right. So it was not over a dice game.
They're saying that Quavo got into it with the Prince family, specifically Jazz Prince. And with that, it turned into a whole extra situation. What I'm hearing from the story and what I'm seeing from the videos is, yes, there was an argument. Yes, there was a little bit of yelling, screaming. Don't really know for certain if it's actually over the dice game or if it was over the basketball game that they had earlier or some other shit that happened. But typically in the rap world, for whatever reason, they do this thing where artists, if you go to a different city, you have to check in with the man of the city, pretty much. You see it a lot in LA more than anywhere else, just because LA literally is like fucking 60 different gangs on every single
you got to move different on every single block.
You gotta have somebody there that knows the land, that knows how to do that shit. But a lot of times within doing that, you get set up, you get robbed, you get killed. That's why LA, everybody seems to go there and die.
R.I.P. P&B Rock.
R.I.P. And Pop Smoke. And some more that died out there. But we're not going to go all the way deep into that either, because that's another conspiracy. So, apparently, Mob Ties is one of those people in Houston that you go in there and you get protection for, make sure all your artists are good, move around the city, have some kind of situation going. But when you have a situation where you got a really, really big talent of Quavo and Offset and Takeoff, and they come out, they pop out, they do whatever they have to do out there in the little situations. They go to a party, you're hanging out with these people. This is not your first time. Takeoff and Quavo, they've been big since for like what, 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
Since we was kids, for real. So if we're looking at it from that aspect, that means that this is not their first time interacting with each other.
Right.
They probably had some more shit, more history going on between it. And from what the video looks like, it looks like Offset. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be one of them times. Quavo got snuck by one of the people that was with the Prince family. Takeoff seen this shit and was not in the mix because the dude was holding him back. Now, from the story that I've calculated down to maybe this makes the most sense, is Buddy pulled a gun on him and was like, stay right here or I'm shooting. Next thing you know, he gets hit. Now, everybody's shooting back and forth. I'm trying to figure out how nobody got arrested in there. I haven't seen any arrest reports about it. No. We know that somebody got shot. There's injuries, there's a dead body. We know that somebody is there. There is video evidence, there is CCTV. How did this just magically disappear? Especially with this caliber of a person. It's not a little Sam and Joe off the street. Like, it's motherfucking Takeoff, nigga. Like,
But see, with that same right, you said it was the Prince family. They gotta really like make sure everything that they do, it's with the most confidence that they can have. You know, you don't want to go out and start just arresting the Prince family. God forbid, like they don't even have a tie to it. It's like another family they had with them. You definitely gotta move right, especially when right now the outlook on the police is god awful because, you know, they be out here just killing them. They really be out here just killing these people, making them drop like flies. So,
Well, I feel like you skipped over a part that actually was very important. You said that maybe it wasn't the direct to people specifically,
yeah, you know.
but we seen the RICO charges in Atlanta where some of them niggas ain't even YSL.
You're right.
Some of them niggas was just in the car.
But how many years later is that RICO case coming up?
I don't know, but I'm saying is that if we have a situation like that, are we looking at another situation coming up? I don't think that Houston's music scene is that big. Obviously, like, we got here and there, we got Meg Thee Stallion, we got Travis Scott, but we don't got like people that's not like Atlanta. Like,
yeah, it's definitely not. It's not. It's not
Detroit.
It's not. It's not New York. It's
It's not
definitely
Cali,
not.
It's not.
It's not pumping out like what is popping out, but like
So something like this.
they got to move smart with this. You know, it might take a little while for us to. It's not gonna be like with Lil TJ. You know, they found that dude like 2 days later, or like with like X or with Pop Smoke, they found that a couple days later. It came down to that they showed up to where they were at. You know, you're gonna see who came out. Where they were at, it was a private event. They got to see who really was involved. Because, you know, I saw a girl on Twitter. She was like, yeah, I was there. I was this girl in this bond, and she witnessed everything. Okay, she witnessed everything, but, like, she don't know who's who.
Right.
She, like, they need to, okay, so was it this person? No, it was this person. Could be. They need to narrow it down, so they really need to get a honed sense of who they're trying to look for. You know, it's probably going to take a little bit of time. We're probably not going to hear anything.
All I'm saying is, we'll even move forward. Situation happens. A week later, we get the funeral. Funeral is Friday. The only people that's not at the funeral, Prince family. Everybody else in music is there. Chloe Bailey, Drake, motherfucking like
Right.
21. We
Yeah,
got
like
all
even
QCs
like
there.
artists that couldn't make it, like Meek, like they even like
They said something.
yeah, they were showing like why
Yeah.
they couldn't, like
But
I understand that, but like
it
I
goes
said,
deeper. Hold on, I'm not done
Oof,
yet. We not
oof.
done yet.
oh,
We
you got
not
the
done
sauce
yet. Hold
for
on.
me.
Yeah.
You got the
Hold on, I
sauce
did my
for me.
research. Hold on. So, apparently, the Prince family in Houston, they put up a little memorial at the site where he got killed, and like set off doves and lit candles and placed flowers and all that. Yeah, outside looking in, that looks like, oh, we're just showing love, trying to say that we're here for it. Me personally, it looks like we're trying to get our names out this conversation because a lot of eyes are pointing at that particular person. And
Not showing up to the funeral didn't make them look any better.
I don't think that not showing up was the problem. I think, who do you think didn't invite him? Why would you be invited if you're the person that killed him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I think that was. I don't think they didn't show up because they couldn't. I think they didn't show up because they weren't allowed. That's
Yeah,
just my
yeah.
little deep
That's
dive.
But
a
hey, you
little
know,
theory.
that's definitely something to
Yeah,
think about. You know,
Exactly.
Listen, man.
So Sid did his homework.
Oh.
How did you do the homework? What? Takeoff is the one. You
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
for real.
So, like I said, R.I.P. Takeoff. We did see, you know, Offset for the first time around not around everybody, but in the same place at the same time.
Yeah. There's a picture of him in front of the casket.
I feel like, you know, this is either something that's gonna bring them back together, or
It's gonna make them further apart.
what would you say?
So Quavo already kind of came out and touched on it. Right now, they are going to be focusing on family and everything. Did you guys hear why they kind of broke up and everything? Why Offset like kind of left the Migos?
Go ahead. Explain to the
So the whole reason why the Migos kind of broke up is because apparently Offset was fucking with Sweetie on the low when Quavo was with her. Like, remember, like we saw all of a sudden her car got like fucking repoed. Like Quavo started taking like all that shit back. Like normally, like after like rappers like break up with like a high profile like person, they usually like just let that shit rest. They deal with that shit on like the side. He did this super open, super public. So like, I definitely see like that being the reason why the family split the way it did split. Takeoff being Quavo's nephew, he was gonna stay by his hip, pretty much anyways. But with Offset pretty much going behind like the whole family's back like for years, like this is your girl, like, and you got Cardi B out of all people, like.
Do you really think?
I think so, 100%.
I always thought it was Baby, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Because if we're gonna be all the way, how many Migos and Lil Baby songs are there? Have you ever seen them talk about each other?
True.
In conversations and interviews where they had to pick another artist from QC, who would they pick? They said Yachty. Obviously, Yachty is Yachty, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Lil
It's
Baby
Lil Baby's
is one of the biggest artists in the group, and not in the group, but in the whole label, and damn near the whole industry. So, a little bit, I can see it. Okay, I was the man before, now this is a new nigga here, now I'm not fucking with him because he's taking my shit. But at the same time, I feel like it was deeper, that's why they not fucking with him.
Maybe, but Quavo came out, he said right now, the family's really going to be focusing on trying to patch things up, come together more. Who knows, we might be seeing a collab from Quavo and Offset in the next couple months after the new year. I think that'd be something really cool. I think inevitably that would be something Takeoff would have wanted the Migos to come back. They ended so suddenly without any word. They literally broke up a week before the governor's ball, and had to cancel. Lil Wayne was supposed to perform, and he didn't even show up. But
but that's besides the point.
No, get your shit off. You've been quiet.
Fuck you, ASAP Ferg,
I
bro.
was so mad
I'm
Lil
gonna fuck
Wayne
that you
did.
chilling at the house, bro. I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah, no, ASAP Ferg definitely wasn't an even exchange for Lil Wayne that was supposed to perform.
Acting like you doing us no favor.
Flight
delays. He was technically.
He was.
Who else was they gonna put on
Go
last
put
second?
in work.
Okay.
Come on, you couldn't got me like 5
He
years.
didn't even perform work.
Yeah.
Was he in town?
Probably.
How would you know?
I know,
you know that
you
nigga
right.
personally?
Yo,
That's what I'm saying.
I call. You're
Yo,
no.
pull up to the show. They gonna give you a little bag real quick. We ran it out.
Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is, music is tricky, especially when it comes to festivals and getting so many people there with the crazy schedule that they already have, especially if they're already touring or already doing shows somewhere else, or already have different engagements, or maybe it's a new situation where it was just something sudden, couldn't be there.
Well, that's what happened. Yeah, no, like Wayne missed his flight or something. Like, I'm not like hating on that at all, but I was just saying, like, their breakup was so sudden, so unexplained. It would be definitely some for them to do, just in honor of Takeoff, and also, kind of reform what the Migos could be now. Definitely after the new year, seeing something come out from both of them collectively.
Yeah, look at me dead in my eyes. I know that you know that a nigga ain't lying. Too much respect. All of my shorty BDs, they know not to try. Too much respect. I used to hand out CDs before they would buy it. Wow. She love me so much, it seem like she biased. Niggas don't know how I live, but that's cause they live it that high. Hey. 4L step team, stepping on shit till it's quiet. He brought me the money sealed up, I still had to count it, I cannot just hide. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, let's have sex in the bank. Telling her open the safe. I hate a privileged rapper who don't even know what it takes. The diamonds they hit like a rainbow, that's cause the necklace a frame. Purr. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, let's have sex in the nines. Do it. Breaking and bending the spines. Do it, let's do it. I hate a privileged rapper that ain't had a hit since he signed. Do it. Niggas be full of excuses, act like they taking their time.
Another one off the album that was Privileged Rappers. I'm telling you, the album was fire. Welcome back to I Plead the Fifth. We had to take a little break because he started saying some nut shit. But
I said, I got my opinions. Y'all ain't gonna like them.
I'm still waiting for the, fully confident I Plead the Fifth. We're gonna make it happen,
If not this time, next time.
No, we're gonna make it happen this time. Nope, we were not ending the show until that minute. So, there was one more thing that we had to speak on. Back Porch Halloween 2022.
2022 back porch Halloween party.
Listen, I will say the growth, personally, and party level, I feel like we didn't do bad.
No,
Like,
no, we really didn't though. We
I-
did good.
definitely did a lot. I don't think anybody really died out. We were partying all night.
Yeah. Made it through to the morning, honestly. We were still
That
out
was
there at
that was
4.
surprising.
I know.
Because usually it's just like somebody usually dies out either by the fire, on the steps, or inside on the couch.
Yeah.
There's no
Actually,
way
there
around
was
it.
one girl on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
did have to be
yeah.
put to sleep.
Listen, I mean, we're creatures of habit. You know? It just happens.
We just like to have a good time.
Yeah,
That's
funny.
all.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Nah, but DJ Big Worm was
Big
definitely
Worm.
fire. That
If you
was the
didn't
one.
see it, you missed out because I sent all that shit back to Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. Refunding all that.
Okay.
But nah, that was, I don't really ever really get dressed up. And I was just like, it's just too perfect.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Even though I wanted him to do it last year, but
It's fine, you know.
I'll take it
whatever.
when I can get it.
Yeah. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish.
Never that, never that.
But I like that we had perfect weather.
Yeah.
For once it didn't rain. I feel like
Undefeated
that's
on
our
the pong
curse.
table once again.
Always.
Still waiting for a nigga to knock me off.
Damn. And I'm the worst on the pong table. Don't
No.
ever ask me to be your
I'm the
partner.
worst on the pong table.
You wanna hear?
Mhm.
This is why she's the worst. Drunk Ashley, attention span is shit. Like she'll I shit you not, throw a ball, walk off, and be gone for like 20 minutes.
And then halfway through my adventure, I'll remember, shit, I was supposed to be playing pong.
And
I show up, we got 2 cups left. I'm like, wow, you did such a good job.
I know,
Let's
I
win.
kind of had to put the team on my back here. But nah, shout out Frat Girl Gracie, undefeated.
Always.
Always, you know. I let her boyfriend tag in, you know, finish it out, whatever. It's fine. I'll give her my.
I'm surprised you let Jacob take your spot.
It's fine, you know. I'm still undefeated. She might not be, but I am.
That's true.
But you know, Ned doesn't like to get on the pong table with me.
Nah, Nat does not like the pong table, but she was lit. She was having
was
a good
lit.
time. She was
Lit.
vibing to the music.
Another, you know.
Yes. No, the music was on point.
Listen,
Was very good this
let
year.
me find me on all social media if you want me to DJ your parties. We'll have it turned up, live
Okay.
music, microphones, all type of shit. We taking this shit global, honestly.
We come with
fuck
it all.
Literally, just show up, just tell me where the event is. That's what I want to do for real.
Yeah.
Like obviously, podcasting is fun. I like to be able to talk shit. I like
Okay.
to be
Who
able
doesn't?
to, yeah, chill with the friends, talk shit about topics that you was gonna talk about anyway. But it's just something about being in that energy on that stage, and something about just being the
Being the
reason why
hype
the
man.
party's lit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's just that different type of time.
That's your element, though. Like, you thrive in situations like that. All the shows that I've ever been to that you performed at, it's been a 10 out of 10 performance every time. Like, the energy in the crowd is always there.
It's always some shit. I think I always try to one up myself sometimes. I'm not
Okay.
gonna
You
lie.
gotta. That's
Right.
how. That's how you keep making
But
yourself
here's
better.
where I fucked up because I remember what was it? I think it might have been the first show you went to where I jumped off the stage and I'm in the crowd. Where do you go
Definitely
from
did.
there?
Exactly.
You start fucking racing in the crowd with them.
No, he
Yeah,
was.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? So I'm here. I'm
True.
like, I gotta put on a performance. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sneak the bottle of Henny on the stage. And while I'm on the stage, I'm pouring shots for the people.
Yup.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he definitely did. That was one of the best performances, probably.
Hey, listen, you just gotta one up yourself. You're not in competition with nobody else, just yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what's your element? What was that one thing that's gonna, take you there?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Nah, me and Dom, our vibe when we go out and we're at the club together and vibing to the music, had a couple drinks, like that's always fun, Never misses.
That's what you got to say too? That's your
Well,
element?
What's your
No,
element?
my element. I don't know. I feel like when I'm like, I really just need to be like zoned into like what I'm doing. Like I can be in my element and like any like forum and like anything. I really just need to have like my tunnel vision like active, you know, and I'm in there if it goes to like writing music or like trying to like just get like work done. Like I just gotta like sense it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hit or miss for me, especially when you talk about going out. There's just some times where I just can't turn off the security, and it bothers the shit out of me because I won't be lit enough to like have a good time, and you gotta have some kind of control over the situation, and that's probably why. Like, I'll just be sitting at the bar. I hate going to bars now.
Yeah, but that's because you work in a bar.
It fucking ruined it for me. Like, I can't go to bars anymore. Because now I'm just sitting there like, oh, they about to get popping over there. Yeah. There's been mad times where I'm just, like, pushing y'all out the way. But, like, yo, watch out. They about to get hacked.
And he was never wrong, either.
It's just them instincts. The nigga senses start tingling, and you gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? What would you rather do? Instead of the bar, what would you rather go to?
Instead of the bar?
Instead of the bar. You're a casino person.
I do like the casinos. Yeah, I love to gamble. Catch me at the slot machine all night, baby.
Dom, what you got?
I don't know. I mean,
you a club person, casino person?
Yeah, you know, I'm
strip club person,
strip club
bar
cool.
person.
You know, like I don't really be going to strip club like throw the racks. Like I guess the club cool. You know, show me like a good time. Like get like my blood pumping. Like give me some like bass. Like give me like a live performance or something. Like if there's like a good DJ up there, like I don't even like need a drink. Like I'll just like fucking like hit like my pen or something.
You know, I feel like a good ass concert might be that might be the one.
That's Dom's element is a concert.
Yeah.
He's always vibing at
I'm
a
always
concert.
going to concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could definitely calm down at concerts. I don't gotta be on 10. I can just chill. Bars are over with for me.
Depending on the concert.
Oh, it depends on the show now, dude. Like,
really? It could be anything, honestly. I'm just.
So I saw Knocked Loose, back in May. Got my fucking head kicked in. But in that same right, I got my head kicked in at fucking Bobby Shmurda.
Oh yeah, he did.
So like you
stay
still
out the pit.
Then what's the fucking point of going?
To watch the show?
No.
Listen.
Nah, Dom likes the rage part.
Listen, from
if Playboy Cardi's rage was a person,
it would be you.
It'll literally be me, bro.
All I'm saying is, you know, there's this little meme that'd be like, we don't do that shit.
I'm too little to be in the mix like that.
What?
Yo, like I thought you were gonna go down at Jack Harlow. They would be like, they were like, this bitch was.
But
screaming.
How can you go crazy at Jack Harlow?
Thank you.
Like it's not even that kind of music.
Well, so it was because Lil Wayne didn't come and they got A$AP Ferg. So instead of everybody standing at the stage watching him perform,
everybody went to go see Jack Harlow.
Went to go see Jack Harlow. Mm-hmm. So we're literally just standing in the middle of the crowd, and I'm holding on to Dom, and I'm like.
And then there's this bitch behind us screaming, "Water, please,
oh,
please!"
Yeah.
And like she already had like they're like throwing like the emergency hydration bags, and the bitch already had like 4 of them, and like she just like keeps like screaming at the top of her fucking lungs.
Yeah, but then there was this one girl in front of us though that like her boyfriend kept catching them and was just like not giving them to anyone.
Yeah,
that girl was definitely screaming water for way too long before somebody gave her one. Like,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. In situations like that, I feel like it's justified to start beating people up.
Okay.
Like it is very uncommon for me to go to a concert and not get into an actual fight. Like. I went and I saw My Chemical Romance at the end of August, and I just got my nostril done. And, you know, I paid for pit tickets, so I know it's going to be crazy. This dude just keeps fucking, like, wailing his fucking arms around and shit. Punches me right in the face, dude. I literally, like, push him and, like, fucking lock him right in the face. Like, it's going to happen. Like, concerts are cool and all. It depends on...
What the security be doing? I mean, shit like that happens.
So, like, it depends where you are. If you're, like... in the middle, they're not gonna leave the front rail. Yeah, because there's people crowd surfing. If they fall and hit their head on that, the venue's fucked.
Yeah.
You crack your head open, dude. You're owning that venue.
Right.
Like it should be wild. Just watch out for each other, dude. Like right before, like Astro World. Like, I saw Travis Scott at Rolling Loud, New York, like 2 weeks before Astroworld happened. Me and my friend took acid. I lost her for 6.5 hours. I found her in the New York EMT, like the emergency room. I don't know why I said EMT. But I found her in the fucking emergency room, beat the fuck up. She had almost a broken leg and shit. Like, you just gotta really watch out for each other.
For shit like that, I feel like, I've said it before, I'll probably say it again. I don't necessarily count that as a Travis's fault, only because, like you just said, it happens at all the concerts. It's not
the Travis Scott thing, though, there's a good portion on him on that.
Wow.
So, the whole thing was his event. There's paperwork showing, there's transcripts showing that he pushed to have this be done the way he wanted it. They recommended him much more security than there was. You had 2 EMTs on set. There have been multiple EMTs that came out and said we were completely understaffed. It was an 80,000 people event. You're gonna have like 1 EMT group of 8 people. That's 10,000 people per 1 EMT. They're fighting through trying to like help these kids. There's kids going up on the live stream camera screaming to stop. Like, you guys have teleconnections through the whole show. I'm not saying it's directly on Travis Scott, but it's on Travis Scott as the brand. Mm-hmm. What a lot of people did is, once again, I separate the art from the artist. A lot of people blame Travis Scott directly for all this. Not directly on him. He built himself up to such a big Cactus Jack brand, where if anything happens with it, with Cacti Seltzer, with his Jordans, it's all going to come back to him as the person.
Yeah, I can respect that answer. Because, Team Travis over here, too.
Yo, Travis is fire, bro. Do not get it misconstrued.
Well, no,
Travis is flame.
But no, I only said that because, obviously, the concert was wild. It was crazy. But we knew that was going to happen.
You go there. That's what you go for a Travis Scott show for. That's what you go for.
Like I said, when you were talking about Jack Harlow, I don't expect people to rage at Jack Harlow. It's not that kind of place.
They're wild.
Travis, that's that kind of place. Obviously, some other factors factored into it as far as extra fans breaking down gates and coming through the barricades and pulling down fences. You can't help that. That's just going to add to the problem that's already big.
Right.
So it's just, whole bunch of things. Hopefully, start dropping some music again because we waiting on it. It's been, 4 years since
where's
Astro
Utopia at, dude?
Well, he had to wait to put it out.
But I mean, like, now, like, you popping out, you showing face again.
Yeah, you got to roll into it slowly.
We need you.
After seeing the Drake rollout, I'm expecting greatness.
I really am, bro.
Your standards are higher.
Listen, bro, you put cactus on the back burner, or cacti on the back burner for a minute. This is when you're gonna start rolling it back out, man.
I'm not gonna lie. The seltzer,
garbage, awful.
I'm a Travis fan, but that was
it was fucking dude. It was literally soda water and tequila, and like that is what Travis Scott would drink, dude. Like straight up. But like, you start rolling out an album, you start doing variant can designs on them. Different states get different designs. If you want to build like the full album cover, you got to get all 4 different cases. You can do something really cool with it, with how many brands you are connected with. Like Drake has like OVO. And that's like a brand, 21 Slaughter Gang, that's like a brand, but Cactus Jack is like a conglomerate at this point. So what Sosa said, I do expect some fucking awesome shit for it.
Yeah. But this has been another episode of I Plead the motherfucking Fifth. I feel like we got all the topics down to a T. One more time for the people, just introduce yourself.
Ashley, what up?
What up?
That was dry as hell.
I'm always dry on the podcast.
Yo, what's up, Dom? If you want to follow me on Instagram, Deemthacreator. Yo, call me out on some shit.
Lil
I got
Deem.
some smoke for y'all.
Yep, call him out. Do not associate it. It's not my fault. We're gonna just separate the two.
Yo.
But there's only one way we'll end it off. Gotta play something that got Takeoff on it. So here's my favorite song off the new album, Tools.
12 coming and rate the spot, clear it out. Got the drop from one of your thoughts, you showed the spot, and he got popped. Frank Lucas mix it, tails as a fox. Want no drink, cause it's still in stock. Skeleton Cartier, see through the